So that was Idiotech by Radiohead. I find that to be an interesting one for a lot of reasons. One of the things that I really like about it is that it samples like a very early piece of computer music by Paul Lansky. It was written on an IBM computer in like the 70s. It ended up being sampled in this song. That was the chord progression you could hear sort of in the background throughout. A kind of very moody sounding. This whole song is very moody, even with the quite driving sampled and synthesized beat underneath. And the lyrics are sort of very evocative of the end of times, as brought about by sort of modern technology. There's a lot of allusions to modern day consumption, the threat of nuclear annihilation. But the overall picture being painted in the song is the collapse of society sort of going unnoticed.
Interesting. Yeah, I suppose we would all be more focused on the smaller details of day-to-day life rather than the entirety of it. Is kind of how the human brain works, right? Can't quite comprehend such massive things. And it's interesting that you say that you liked it specifically for some of the lyrical components, because I was saying whilst the song was playing that I don't really recall ever listening to any Radiohead. I have to be honest, that's definitely a phase that I missed.
Fair enough.
And I really liked the chord progression in that. I loved the instrumental. Like I said, it was very moody. And I was saying to Joanna, I think I would have enjoyed that song more in the absence of the lyrics. I have to admit, had it just been an instrumental piece, I think it was really nicely produced, simple and yet quite beautiful. And the chord progression was really nice. It's still, despite kind of being relatively not so multi-layered, it was just a really nice kind of ambience it kind of created for me. And I wouldn't listen to that sort of music honestly right now, but it's still, there's like some nice parts for me to draw upon, definitely. Is this one of those songs that you currently still listen to, or is this one of the two that you said you don't really anymore?
Every so often I'll listen to I'm more likely to listen to this than like Flyleaf or Pink.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Because I think this sort of thing informs more the sort of things I would currently listen to than the other two. Although there will always be common threads. Like music isn't just created in a vacuum, obviously. It's not like you have one genre and another genre and they are completely separate and they are nothing alike. Everything influences everything.
Yeah. So talking of which, the comment I made at the end of after my last song, which I was referring to Tribute by Tenacious D, kind of leads into my next one. That for me was the beginning of my inspiration and kind of entry point into what I would say rock or metal music. And recently I've been spending time with a few friends here in Germany who've been putting me onto metal music, which is particularly popular, I would say, in Germany. And there's a really famous concert here called Wacken, which happens in the village of Wacken. This song I'm about to play was actually, the artists were there, and I believe they played this song. There's a live video on YouTube, which is really cool. The main singer is actually classically trained, if I recall correctly. This is kind of conversational knowledge. I never fact-checked it. And in the live performance does this beautiful operatic singing at the beginning of the piece and then transitions into the main song. That is, however, missing in the Spotify version, which is a bit of a shame. But anyway, this is the song Kurz und Klein, meaning short and small, by the artist Knorkator. Enjoy.